Okay, we are just waiting for the rest of the team to show up. I just restarted the session, sorry about that. And that's the reason I did the first vxJourney. Okay, let's wait just a few seconds more. Okay, this is our agenda for the today vxJourney webinar. I will give some kind of background about vxvista, the relationship between vxvista and vxVista, present a little bit DSS incorporated in open health tools, and then the purpose of the vxvista.org. Then I will go to the vxvista.org environment, which is a collaboration environment to support our open source efforts. I will explain why we designed this environment, and one of the key components or key points that you should consider in this specific environment is no designer for technical interaction only. We were trying to get a user of the system to be involved in the community. In that way we can get good ideas, do an idea management, and trying to convert those ideas from just an idea to a real product working and solving a solution. What we're trying to identify is what are the problems that the community is having and how we can as a community work together to provide that solution to them. Then I'm going to explain the type of vxVista modules, a little bit about the component, and then we're going to go to the environment and show you some navigation tips. Maybe most of you know the Vista. Vista is the name of the system designed for the Department of Veteran Affairs, and it's an acronym for Veterans Information System Technology Architecture. This system was released as a FOIA, and what DSS did was take this system and convert the system in that way it can be used in different environments, not just VA. And in this chart, you can see some of the key modifications and key components that DSS added to this system. Most of the whole system is released as an open source, and I will explain later how we can enhance the powers of vxVista. DSS has almost 20 years as working with Vista and Vista-related business. It has a lot of experience developing software and modules that are also offered to the vxVista community as we call VX certified modules. Those are components that enhance the power of the solution. Open Health Tools is an organization that where DSS is member and is working with us building an ecosystem of health tools or health software tools that can increase the power of the services, just working with a specific type of license which is called Eclipse Public License. It's a type of license that DSS selected for vxVista. We're not going to have address that type of licenses during the call, but just for you to know, the license we're using for vxVista is Eclipse Public License, or known as a EPL license. And there are other licenses that are available in the market for applications, open source applications. The goal or the purpose of the vxVista environment was design a community environment, a community-driven web-based environment that will support the effort of DSS promoting the vxVista software. We really think that the only way that we can have success with the open source is if we have a community supporting the product, not just a company. When we are thinking about community, we're thinking just about users, we're thinking about developers, nurses, physicians, all together working with the only purpose to increase the power of the solution. We also include in this community companies and partners that are working with us to increase functionalities within vxVista. When we start designing vxvista.org, we have the challenge that really we have in the market other Vista-related environments. Some of those are really good in technicals, like hard hats or Metro.org. But when we decide to support our solution with a community environment, our goal was to design a social environment, not too much focus on the technical side, but trying to get more traction from the user of the system, like a patient. They can say, I would like to have a report from vxVista when I'm discharged, or maybe a doctor or physician, they can draw a mock-up of their dream GUI for nutrition, or software developers, they can track bugs or implementing project management through Agile, like Scrum. And also we are providing the environment for implementations team that they're implementing vxVista system. Like right now we're using this environment to support the implementation of Ramsey County in vxVista. And they're interacting with our team. That's a private environment, but it's an environment that is part of the vxvista.org. Before we jump into the system, I would like to basically explain the structure of our enhancement process, how we can enhance the power of vxVista. You can propose a project. You can just enter into the system and propose a project. And you can give an idea. Let's say I would like to have a GUI for nutrition. If that project has traction, if we see that the community is really interested, and we can identify a team leader and a team that is able to work in that proposed project, we formalize that project. We create what we call the VX projects. We're providing a space inside vxvista.org, and also we are providing environment in Jira, which is Jira is a tool that we're going to add to vxvista.org that is used to track bugs, issues, software development. That's going to be the environment provided for the developers in the community. Then if they want to release the code, they can release, and we have a group of people that are going to test that module release. If that module passes and is really a safe module for the rest of the environment, we can certify that module and can be installed as part of the solution. On the VX certified modules, we can have open source modules, or we can have private modules. At this point today, we have a couple of DSS products we call VX certified products, like a release of information, or VX CNTs, clinical note templates, or mental health suite. Those are considered as a vxVista certified modules, commercials, because they are not open source. But then in the future, we will have in the same group those modules that are open source and are certified. Our recommendation to the people who is using vxVista is to keep the VX projects, which are not fully tested, as part of the testing environment only, and keep the VX certified on production environments. But each person will decide the risk they're basically taking. The structure of the vxvista.org, if you see, is kind of we have a homepage, and then we have different sections. We need to understand the concept spaces and wiki pages. Basically, we're using a tool called Confluence. And Confluence is a set of wiki pages. The only thing we did, we create on top of those pages spaces, which is environments that contain pages. And we design a cover page or home page that is looking more like a web page. If you go another Confluence environment, if you go like Adobe or other companies that are using Confluence, you will see that the access is through they call the dashboard. But because our intention was to target other type of audience, like nurses, physicians, we were trying to design the site as a web page. The section we have, you can see we have a section for people development, community learning center, media library, area of interest, and I will show those later when we go to the presentation. We use one of the tools that we included in our system was called Balsamiq, and that is the tool that you can use to design a GUI mockup. A GUI mockup, you can draw, like you see on the left, you can draw the mockup of your application as a drawing in a piece of paper. And then the developers can take that kind of a mockup and then go and build, as you can see on the right, a home page or whatever you want in your application. Balsamiq is really a great tool, and it's used extensively, and right now it's software development, because it's an easy way and the cheapest way to design a mockup with the customers or user of the system without spending a lot of time, because you will see later today how that tool works, and it's very easy to manage, and I hope you can start playing with that. What we did for vxvista.org, we added around 15 different mockups as an example for you to show you. The other tool that we're going to provide that is included as part of vxvista.org, in addition to that, you can see here Balsamiq mockup, is called Glyphy, which is a tool like a Microsoft Visio. That is included, it's part of the solution that we are presenting in vxvista.org, and you can use it to while you are creating, let's say, information workflow or gap analysis, you can easily use that Balsamiq or Glyphy as a tool during the implementation of Vista or during the development of new modules for Vista. You can do the information flow on the back.